this desert's got me thinking, if it's only you I'm drinking.
Hi, I'm Abner.
I'm Amanda.
We are JOHNNYSWIM.
And welcome to Creator Sessions.
We make water something better, turn a stone into forever. We'll be just fine.
Yay!
Hey friends, welcome to the final creator session of the year. Our guests this week are the incredibly talented duo JOHNNYSWIM, made up of husband and wife couple Abner and Amanda Ramirez. Now, a lot of people know JOHNNYSWIM as Chip and Joanna's favorite musical couple. Their song Home was the theme song for Fixer Upper, and they even have a show coming out on Magnolia Network. But the reason why people really love Abner and Amanda isn't because they're celebrated by Chip and Joanna Gains. It's because they're real, relatable, and they sing what the human spirit feels. They have an incredibly playful spirit, and it just makes for a really fun creator session. They've just released a new Christmas EP, and to kick us off, they're singing one of their newest songs about enjoying a holiday drink, which, after the year we have had, we could all use.
All over town they're saying be jolly, but I find it hard to be merry and bright. Voices resound in the virtue of holly. Well, my collapse will, who could put up a fight? Pass me a pint, won't you dear, it's Christmas. Pass me a pint, won't you love? Pass me a pint, you keep your mistletoe. Pass me a pint, pass me a pint, pass me a pint, it's Christmas. Cold winter's night is far from romantic, and that might just be why my joy lacks. Say, I got it. And that might just be why my joy lacks. I find it hard and a solstice so classic. Oh, brewing you might just bring me back. Pass me a pint, won't you dear, it's Christmas. Pass me a pint, won't you love? Pass me a pint, you keep your mistletoe. Pass me a pint, pass me a pint, pass me a pint, it's Christmas. I know I'm a classic, stubborn old Grinch, but you keep your gifts and just give me this. I know I'm dramatic, maybe I'm crass, but I found my holiday inside a glass. Pass me a pint, won't you dear, it's Christmas. Pass me a pint, won't you love? Pass me a pint, you keep your mistletoe. Pass me a pint, pass me a pint, pass me a pint, it's Christmas. Sing with me. Pass me a pint, won't you dear, it's Christmas. Pass me a pint, won't you love? Pass me a pint, you keep your mistletoe. Pass me a pint, pass me a pint, pass me a pint, it's Christmas.
We're so honored to be a part of this. That's actually the first time we've ever performed that song together. There's a few obvious reasons why, you can tell. One, I forgot the second verse a little bit. And Amanda didn't sing.
I didn't know I was supposed to sing. I didn't sing on
Pass me a pint, what you did. When I asked you to sing, you sang exactly what you're supposed to.
Well, there you go.
See, guys?
We're doing it live. We're doing it live.
We're doing it live. This can be as vulnerable as you want. We're going to get a fight right here just for you at Creator Session. Y'all, today we're excited to talk about some of our creative process, some songs that mean a lot to us.
Some of the stories behind them.
Yeah, man. And I think, for instance, that last song, Pass Me a Pint. We have a brand new Christmas EP. And we wrote the Christmas EP, the original songs that are in it. We wrote in a period of time where we were writing like crazy. We were literally just writing as an exercise to get songs out. We had a goal in mind of a number of songs we wanted to write individually and together. And so we were just in the car. I'd drop Joaquin off at preschool, I remember, and I'd go to a coffee shop and just be writing lyrics down to melodies I had on my phone. You'd be at home doing the same. And that last song was birthed out of that moment. One of those moments where you give yourself complete permission to say whatever you want. And I guess what I wanted to say was, Christmas is great, but I'd rather it be drinking.
Oh my gosh.
It was a stream of consciousness. What can I say?
I wrote a song for the project as well, and the interesting thing about the song that I sing on our Christmas EP is that I for sure thought nobody was ever going to hear it, and I had zero plans of it ever being heard anywhere. And then at some point, Malay, who produced the album with Abner, Malay and Abner were in the studio like running through ideas. And they pulled that song out and they're like, oh, we're going to do this song. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? Because no one was ever supposed to hear that except for when we turned it into our publishing company.
You could bring her in.
So I'm still just ever so slightly embarrassed. I feel very vulnerable whenever anybody hears it because it wasn't ever meant to be heard publicly. And here we are, putting out an album with a song neither one of us ever thought would ever be heard.
So we're in our studio here at home in Burbank, California. This is where we made, on this gear, we made our album, Georgia Pond. And our baby just woke up from her nap, and she just snuck in here. And here we are. We're doing it live. How was your nap, Luna?
Good.
A good nap.
So we're going to sing another song, speaking of our babies.
What color?
You want to go color? Yeah, okay, go color. You need help? Okay.
Ask Chloe for help. She's out there.
Yeah, go ask her.
Mommy and Daddy working.
Yeah, this is work. I know. It's weird.
During this shutdown of the universe known as 2020, we're at home since March. Our last show was March 13th. And here we are rounding out the year right now. And we haven't been on a plane. Haven't left the city. Sorry, it's getting sad for me over here. We set a goal for ourselves. We wanted to write and release a project while we were in quarantine.
It started very, very nonchalant, like, let's write, which of course, okay, yeah, let's write. And then Amber's like, but what if we wrote with somebody online that was like a stranger? And I was like, and at first he thought I wasn't going to be down because I can be like shy about writing with random people, and I kind of like want to feel comfortable when I'm being creative because I make a lot of bad choices, and so I feel like I need to be in a safe place when I write with others. And he was like, let's do it online, live, in front of whoever wants to watch. And he thought I was going to say no immediately, and I was like, why not? You know, it's 2020. Let's just do it live. Let's just do whatever seems the right thing to do. And I think at that point we were kind of starved for community, because that's one thing you have on the road when you're touring and you're playing in front of new people all the time. There's a sense of camaraderie. There's a sense of music being something that connects everybody in the room. And that was something that we didn't have when we were off the road this year. And so to me, it sounded like a great idea. I didn't actually think we were going to record it and put it out the same day. That was something that kind of got thrown in at the end. Okay, let's write it with somebody. But then what if we just recorded it and put it out by the end of the night? But it ended up being, I think, maybe one of our favorite projects ever because of that, because of the community that it brought, because of the openness I think that we all had in doing something new, because none of us had ever done that before. You know, the people we wrote with most of them had never written a song at all before, let alone in front of people. And so there was a vulnerability to it. There was a freshness to it. There was community to it. And it was a highlight of not just of our year here in quarantine, but really of our whole career. So we're going to sing you the first one that we did, the very first song with Stranger that we did. Well,
put that anywhere. The project's called Songs with Strangers. Here's the very first song we wrote. We wrote it from beginning to end, recorded it, and released it within 13 hours. Here's Wait.
It's been a little longer than I'd hoped. Oh, this hotel sure don't feel like home. I left my heart in Georgia, I'm stuck in San Antonio. Will this last forever, darling? We don't know. There's nothing sure but you, and that makes it harder. All that we can do is wait. I'm running out of boxes and running out of hope. I'm tearing up these tickets, these wishes to the coast. And when I get to hold you, I might not let go. Has it been days or weeks or years? Nobody knows. Picture in the frame says forever and always. So our plans might change, and we'll wait. And we'll wait. Oh, this desert's got me thinking. If it's only you I'm drinking, I'd be just fine. We make water something better, turn a stone into forever. We'll be just fine. Oh, this desert's got me thinking. If it's only you I'm drinking, I'll be just fine. We make water something better, turn a stone into forever. We'll be just fine. There's nothing sure but you, and that makes it harder. All that we can do is wait. Is wait. Is wait. Oh, this desert's got me thinking. If it's only you I'm drinking, I'll be just fine. We make water something better, turn a stone into forever. We'll be just fine. Oh, this desert's got me thinking. If it's only you I'm drinking, I'll be just fine. We make water something better, turn a stone into forever. We'll be just fine. Yay! Shout out to Chantel and Tay Adams.
Nope. Maddie Stanitsky.
Maddie Staninsky, there it is.
Who we met on Instagram Live and wrote a song with immediately, and Chantel we wrote the bridge with. Real quick housekeeping, babe, you're singing much louder than you did in sound check. And much closer, so check that mic one more time.
Oh!
All right, that'll do. One thing that was really interesting, I'm going to talk to this camera now because I can. And it's funny what singing will do to you. I feel very much more alive right now than I did 30 minutes ago.
It's all taking all the deep breaths, you know, to hit the notes.
Probably is.
It's like oxygen.
That song, right, so we wrote it, and we didn't have a plan for production other than that we promised we were going to get it done that night. So I sat right here and into that computer and just started recording the guitars. We started cutting vocals. I don't know. We made dinner for the kids. Don't know what's going to happen. Our dear friend that lives across the street happens to be a Grammy Award-winning producer, songwriter, and engineer.
Very helpful for creative purposes.
So here's step one. Have good friends that are incredibly talented. That's the secret to success right
Basically
there.
our secret.
Like all our friends are talented. By the way, we're shooting a TV show from this house right now, and everybody has to hold the camera at some point. Everybody's on lighting. It's a full production, literally. And Malay texted me. Malay, who lives across the street, texted me as I was producing the song, all on Instagram Live. And he's like, man, send me the files. I got an idea. And we called our drummer from tour. We called our bass player, Bradley Connolly. Devin Von Boston played drums on it. And I didn't hear, Malay was like, I got something. Just send me the files, work on the vocals. So I just made sure we knocked out all our vocals, made sure the guitar tracks were done, sent it to him, and I heard it back with a beat. And it happened live on Instagram Live. And you can see, if you go back to our YouTube, we have it all saved there. You can see my...
It's also on thesongsofstrangers.com, right?
Yep. Yes. Thesongsofstrangers.com. You can stream the song. You can watch the YouTube video.
Watch the whole thing.
The whole process. All 7-8 hours of online
If you're bored,
time.
if the quarantine's got you still locked up...
If you think you've seen
some
everything, I bet you haven't seen this. And it blew my mind what Malay did with this song. He completely elevated it to a place of not just professionality, but like it felt like it
brought it to life.
It brought it to life. This thing that we just made with random people on the internet.
I went to bed early that night. I literally sang the whole song like with a baby in my lap while dinner was like being cooked in one pass because that was the time that I had. And so I went to bed early. He was still up with Malay working on stuff. And I remember like thinking the song was great when I went to bed. Like, wow, that was a really fun exercise. We came up with a great song. Super happy about it. That was great. And I went to bed and then I woke up and Abner was like next to me in the bed going, "Have you heard it yet? Have you heard it?" And I was like, "I just woke up." So literally, no, I haven't heard it. And so he grabbed me my headphones and I listened to it in bed. And it was like, it had a whole new life. It felt like it went from black and white to color as soon as Malay put his hands on it. And so we're super grateful to have him here so close to us.
That's absolutely right. This next song,
this was actually what I was gonna say when Luna was on me, that we clearly have a lot of babies. We have 3 now, and we wrote this next song as sort of a love song to each other. We've written a lot of love songs, but most of them aren't necessarily super autobiographical. But this one is about as autobiographical a song as we have. And it's about our life on the road because we clearly, before this year, we're on the road a lot. But it also, in the bridge, talks about him proposing in Paris, which is a really fun part of our story, especially for me because I ended up with a diamond and a husband. So, win-win in Paris.
I'm gonna love you like nobody will, under the rainbow and over the hill. I'll show you a world where time can stand still if you let me. 'Cause money can buy me a dime in the face, but ours is a love story for every age. I'll be the writer if you'll be my page. Just let me. It doesn't matter where we are, stuck in the rain in Central Park, driving down Sunset Boulevard. If you're there in my arms, and it doesn't matter where we go, East Tennessee or Tokyo. I'm not a foreigner, I'm home when you're there in my arms. I'm gonna give you much more than you need. Please take your own love, let's not call it greed. This is my offer, I'm making for free, if you let me. We'll make a life and a baby of 3. 2 favor you, but that first one me. I'll build him a house where their dreams can come true if you let me. 'Cause it doesn't matter where we are, stuck in the rain in Central Park, driving down Sunset Boulevard. When you're there in my arms, it doesn't matter where we go, East Tennessee or Tokyo. I'm not a foreigner, I'm home. If you're there in my arms. If you reject me, darling, please don't forget me again.
I've been spending all my time on this daydreaming of
Nos sommes non pas d'importance, proposant sous les pontes Alexandre III, sur les Champs-Élysées quand le ciel est noir, sur vous et dans mes bras.
And it doesn't matter where we go, I'll be New York, you'll be my road.
There in my arms.
La da 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 da. La da 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 da. So we wrote that one actually with a dear friend of ours, Britton Newbill. Britton was a guy from Nashville that we actually knew in Nashville. He was a singer-songwriter himself. We all kind of came out to LA at the same time. We were all broke. We were all trying to figure out how we were going to do this thing called music. And in Nashville, it's kind of, one thing. It's, there's a writer community. There's kind of like a built-in system there. And we, for whatever reason, decided that we were supposed to be in California. And so we came out with literally nothing. We started writing songs together in an empty apartment because we couldn't afford furniture. But we had a lot of passion, a lot of drive. And Burton kind of was along the ride with us and probably paid for a few meals along the way.
Many.
So summer of 2019, our team was in Boise at a taco shop, and in walks JOHNNYSWIM and their whole band. They were traveling through Boise while on tour. And one of my teammates, who was in town from Nashville, says, "Hey, those are my friends." We all looked around and we're like, "What? You're friends with JOHNNYSWIM? I want to be friends with JOHNNYSWIM." This creator session reminded me of that moment because relatability and likability is part of what makes them so special. This last song, though, and the wisdom they share is why I'm a fan. Listen up, because if you're in the thick of chasing your dreams, this is something that you probably need to hear. JOHNNYSWIM closing us out of 2020 here on Creator Sessions.
One of the seasons I least looked forward to in my life, and I think Amanda would say the same, has been one of the most valuable seasons we've ever had and one of the most important lessons we've ever learned. I remember there was a pastor friend of ours, who's still a dear friend of ours, Pastor Dan, in just outside of Philly. And I remember he was visiting California. We had just moved here. He's like, "Man, I really feel like I've got something for you guys. I've been praying for y'all." And he's been right kind of on the money. When he prays for us and he feels like he has like something to share with us about the coming season, he's typically been right on the money. And I'll never forget, we were in the car with him. I think we were driving him to the airport. And I was like, "Pastor Dan, we had lunch, we hung out. What's that thing you were going to tell us about this coming season?" He's like, "Man, I'm just so excited for you guys."
We were like, "It's going to be success and we're going to write a hit song. And our rocket ship is going to go into the outer space stratosphere."
Into the outer space stratosphere.
That's science.
He said, "In this season, you're going to learn contentment." I was like, I don't want to.
It's not really what you want to hear.
When you've been poor your whole life and your whole marriage and broke and fighting, risking everything for this one dream.
Because contentment, in our ears translated to you're going to be broke and be fine with it. And we were like, but we're going to, so how is this going to work exactly? Like, how are we going to do this? But it ended up being the best season of our life. We were, in fact,
broke.
Hella broke.
And fine with it.
And we learned to like live off of pennies and quarters literally that we would save up for food. And a lot of friends took a lot of good care of us until we kind of were out of that season. But still to this day, it was one of our favorite seasons. And I think musically, it was kind of a similar thing. We just kind of gave it all we had. We didn't have a record label. We didn't have anybody. We didn't have a team. So it was really just up to us going, all right, we're going to figure it out ourselves. We're going to write what we want to write, not what people are telling us we have to write. And in a lot of ways, it was the freest season we've ever had. And so if you are starting out and you're watching this, keep going. Use what you have. Even if you have very little, it's fine. Use what you have. It's not really about how much you have and how much you're working with. In some ways, having less can sometimes be better. It frees you up to be able to do more with the little bit that you have, because otherwise the options and the possibilities are limitless.
That's exactly right. I think it's been the most valuable, for me, why it's been also the most valuable lesson is because it trained, we're so trained, especially like as artists in America, I think, to find that person that's going to launch you to success. You're just a person away, that gatekeeper. As creators, as creative folks, we're always waiting for that person to tuck us under their wing. And of course there's teammates. Of course there's people.
And there are champions.
There are champions, people that walk arm in arm. We've been blessed to have a few, more than a few, that have had our backs, but they haven't been people that have taken us under their wing and shown us the mountaintop. They're people that have faced the wind. They've braved the cold. They've strapped their backpacks on and gone with us up the mountain. And our paradigm, there was a paradigm shift in our minds of what success and the road to it looked like. We are not sitting here Grammy Award winning JOHNNYSWIM. We are not multi-platinum selling JOHNNYSWIM. But we are successful JOHNNYSWIM in our eyes. We got a house and a family. We can pay our bills now. We can pay the mortgage. We can get a mortgage. And we can pay it. And we got a beautiful family, wonderful friends. We get to make the music we want, and our fans are connected to it. And the people that we connect with along this journey, when we used to be on tour, it would feel like we'd have communion every night. It felt like we got to partake of something greater than just the sum of the parts, than even just the sum of the people in the room. And I don't think the appreciation, the value, and I don't think we would have success if it wasn't for that season. And I know we wouldn't be happy because we maybe would have just waited for success to make us happy, to be able to make a living playing music to make us happy. When really happiness we found was something far deeper and comes far sooner. If you can't, I say this to my single friends. If you think a husband or wife's gonna make you happy, you're kind of hosed, because you gotta find happiness. You're only gonna be as happy as you are by yourself as you're gonna be with anybody else. It was in that season of learning contentment. We were sitting in our empty apartment with no kids with Britton Newbill. We had no furniture for our living room. Britton came over to write some songs early that day. And so our landlord had some outdoor furniture that we brought in. We brought in the outdoor furniture. We sat there. We killed the spiders that were on the bottom of the chairs. And we wrote all day. And all day we were determined that we were going to write an amazing smash. We were going to write something that just changed the world, that changed our lives even. We wrote crap all day. We wrote the worst songs. We spent the day just trying and failing and failing. And so we were done. At this point, I think we were drinking tequila now, and we're just, whatever. I was like, guys, we got to write one. Let's just write a song from beginning to end in the next little bit. Let's just do it. Before we leave, let's write a song. And they're like, all right, let's do it. And so we started writing a song as a joke. I think maybe the chords came first.
It was just a stream of consciousness kind of thing.
Certainly a stream of consciousness. And it's one of those songs where later we've read the lyrics, and as we sing the lyrics, we're like, man, what was going through our minds? Because it's been in some ways prophetic. It talks about lost loved ones, specifically her losing her mom, me losing my dad, and those are the two people we've lost, which is weird because we wrote that song years before. It's a song about journey. It's a song about contentment, about not looking elsewhere to be happy, but right where you are.
We actually recorded it in that little house, that little apartment that had no furniture. We bought a $200 microphone. We hooked it up to our really old computer. We borrowed some software from my dad, and we recorded it. And that recording on that $200 microphone in that empty apartment from those two content but broke kids bought the house we're singing the song in.
Yeah.
So keep doing what you're doing. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. And love what you're doing. if you're passionate about it when all things are kind of going the wrong way that you want them to do, and when things aren't even, you're not seeing any fruit whatsoever, and it feels like there's been seasons of fruitlessness. If you love it, just keep digging those holes, keep planting those seeds, because one day you're going to see flowers on it. And if nothing else, if you never see the flowers on it, at least it was a nice walk in the garden while you're at it, right? So here we go.
My poetic wife.
So I said, quit your talking, and sideways walking. Time to find another path to take. And I said, quit your whining, your bloodshot crying, 'cause faking like you're dying, it never pays. Just go home. Oh, you need you some home.
Let's move 1, 2, 3, 4. Right round the corner, down by the canyon. I met a man who lost his way. Said I'm someone, the son of a sailor, who never showed me his face. My daddy's gone, and my mama met a maker. Oh, to hell with that place. I said, quit your whining, your sideways talking. Time to find another path to take. All right, was that wrong? Quit your whining, your bloodshot crying, faking like you're dying, never pays. Just go home, boy, you need you some home. Yeah, you do. Said you need you some home. Found myself on a train to California at 25 years of age. Sat beside me was a lovely rose, a wanderer. Five's always better, they say. So she made all my plans, but she gave me a hand. We ain't got no time for looking back. Oh, I was bruised and beaten, lost for many reasons. Only love will make you understand. Oh, I love me some home. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Said I love me some home. Now listen, we've never done this next part before, but we sure would like to do it for you. I hope that's okay. I hope that's all right, and I hope you don't mind. It goes like this: 1, 2, 1, 2. Johnny and June,
We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about dancing ever since the fire went out. I'm go to Jackson, gonna mess around. I'm going to Jackson. Lately got jigs in town. Oh, look out, look out, look out, look out. We're all bruised and beaten, lost on account of many reasons, but only love will make you understand. JOHNNYSWIM, thank you so much for your time. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you guys for joining us on Creator Sessions.
We got Christmas stuff. We got music out. We're JOHNNYSWIM. If you remember that, that's good enough for me. Thank y'all for watching.
But download our Christmas EP. But don't listen to the song I wrote because that's embarrassing.
Listen to it.
Listen to it.